dobre. Namaskar. Excellency Mr. Petrovich, Mr. Tomasz Kowalczyk from KIG, Mr. Tomasz Zelensky, Mr. Bharati and the delegation from India, Mr. J.J. Singh from the IPCCI, and Margojata Vezes from the Foreign Office, and distinguished guests. I'm really delighted to be here this morning for a very, very important convergence of representatives from two countries, from two very, very important sectors. We know that India and Poland have traditionally enjoyed very warm and friendly relations, and that there has been very high-level political contact, economic relations are growing, the economic engagement is growing, we have a steadfast defense partnership. I may also mention we have deep-rooted cultural and people-to-people linkages, considering that we have Indology studies that go back in this country to many, many centuries. We look at Poland as a key partner for us in Europe. And this is something that is the premise on the basis of which the Indian delegation is here today, to look at Poland as a key partner in different spheres, and of course, specifically on the subject matter of today. But I would like to mention why we are looking at Poland as a key partner. We really believe that there are areas of convergence between India and Poland which are very, very significant. First and foremost, Poland's strategic location is very important for us as a gateway into Europe. And Poland, being the preeminent force now in Central Europe, is extremely significant from the strategic perspective. Secondly, we believe that Poland's very strong democratic credentials make it a natural ally for India and a natural partner for India, because obviously ideologically we think the same way, in the same manner. Also, Poland's economic strength. The fact that there has been recession in Europe and Poland continues to grow, even though the growth rate may have come down a bit, but Poland has weathered the recessionary forces far better than the other countries in Europe, which is really most creditworthy. And we believe that Poland is a country with tremendous economic potential for the future and will continue to grow and will be in fact a major force in Europe which will push growth in this part of the world. So Poland is therefore an ideal partner for India. Also, not just bilaterally, but also multilaterally. The fact that Poland and India can make joint efforts to meet several complex global challenges which relate to sustainable and equitable growth. Poland is also our largest trade and investment partner in Central Europe. Our bilateral trade is growing. Indian investments are growing. Our corporates are increasingly looking at Poland as an investment destination. I remember that the Polish Prime Minister, when he came to India in 2010, stated, and I'm quoting here, that India cannot find a better friend than Poland. This year we celebrate a very significant anniversary. This is the 60th year of establishment of diplomatic relations between our two countries. And I believe that the current visit of the delegation from Chemexcel India is yet another step in strengthening our joint efforts and our joint economic relations. Now, this growing economic engagement we can see getting manifested in so many ways. We have the India show in Poznan, where there was this Indian delegation from EEPC and an Indian engineering pavilion, which was inaugurated by His Excellency. And apart from that, there was an energy summit in Delhi where Poland was a very significant partner in our Joint Economic Commission, we have identified some sectors as core sectors of economic cooperation between our two countries. The Make in India campaign, which was launched by our Prime Minister, was showcased here in Poland in the Polish Parliament, and the Polish Foreign Minister came to the event, and that was, I think, the first event that he attended for any country in Warsaw, and so we were very, very touched, and we deeply appreciate that gesture. There is also a Polish delegation going to India in December for an engineering fair in Mumbai, where Poland perhaps is going to be the partner country. We're looking forward to Poland's partnership in that particular sector. There is also a delegation that will go from Poland for the Vibrant Gujarat Summit. Distinguished friends, I would like to focus on the Indian chemical industry and tell you what Mr. J.J. Singh already mentioned, that we are the third largest chemical industry in Asia and the sixth largest globally. So not just that, it's one of the most diversified sectors, which covers about 70,000 commercial products. It accounts for 2.1% of the GDP. That was last year. Experts feel that the present low per capita consumption of chemicals, that offers an immense opportunity in hydrocarbon value addition, in agrochemicals, specialty and knowledge chemicals, new technologies. So India's strengths in agrochemicals and colorant chemicals, polymers, petrochemicals, biopharma, bioagri, bioindustrial products, these are areas of strengths of India which are well known globally. And our SEZ and our technology parks can also be an ideal investment destination for global companies. We've also earned the epithet of, and I quote, pharmacy of the world. So, on the other hand, the chemical industry in Poland is a remarkably rapidly and dynamically developing branch of the Polish economy, and with some very big industry players, which are having a significant impact on the landscape of the Polish economy. I know that your chemical industry is an industry with a high degree of factor endowment, expertise, and very mature production houses. And Polish economy holds a key edge, especially in chemicals, automobiles, machinery, manufactured goods industries, etc. And India has a very high consumer base for all these products and can be a very lucrative importing partner for Polish companies. So as per the protocol of the Joint Commission on Economic Cooperation, which was led by His Excellency Mr. Petrovich, the Indian side had said that petroleum, chemical and petrochemicals investment regions have been approved by the government at Visakhapatnam and East Godavari districts in Andhra Pradesh, and Polish companies could even consider jointly working with these people and looking at ways to financially participate with in joint ventures, and whether it's wholly owned subsidies in manufacturing, R&D setups, outsourcing R&D and technology transfers. There are so many aspects of this. We have a new government in India, we have a very dynamic Prime Minister, and Mr. Modi had recently unveiled this very ambitious Make in India program, and this was basically to project India as a global manufacturing hub and an essential part of the global value chain. Now, 25 of the priority sectors include Make in India Pharma, Make in India Auto Component, and Make in India Biotech. Among the measures which have been announced by the Prime Minister, they are related to easing the norms to do business in India, which I know that some of the Polish companies find very complex and very difficult. But I can assure you that the thrust of the new government is to try and simplify so many things in India, so that when you go there, you don't get caught in the rigmarole of bureaucracies, in red tape, in going to different windows for clearances. So easing the norms to do business in India is an extremely significant step that is being taken. I think that the single window system, we all think that the single window system will allow a lot of budding entrepreneurs to get more than a lot of clearances more easily and in a faster, more rapid manner. I'd like to conclude by saying that I take this opportunity to invite industry representatives who are gathered here today from different companies, from India, from Poland. Please look at India's emerging landscape in the manufacturing sector. Let's try and deepen our economic engagement. There are Polish companies that are eager to work with India. There are Indian companies that are eager to work with Poland. So let's try and converge. Let's try and synergize. Let's use this particular business event as an important opportunity for us to get together to see how we can work together for our mutual benefit. I thank the organizers and I thank the Minister for his very kind presence, for the Indian delegation's presence, and for all of the Polish company representatives for being here today. Thank you very much, and I hope that you have a very, very productive and enjoyable meeting. Thank you.